Yeah. You know what the deal is. It's Mr. Legit. Welcome back to the channel. Hey, today what we got for you is a chimney reflashing. We're gonna go ahead and reflash this chimney, actually counter flashing on the chimney. So let's get right into the video. Check out these guys behind us though, man. I'm not sure if you guys can see these guys, but they're, oh, what's up, man? How's it going? But they're putting weeding feed in. They're gonna be spreading this stuff on the roof. Look at this. Look at these guys, man. We're gonna call them the Barefoot Bandits. All right, let's get back into this counter flashing install. So we're gonna make a line in a little bit. We're gonna chalk it, but before you do that, below the line, you kind of want to prepare it. So anything below that has to be flat because this counter flashing is gonna be sitting directly to this brick. So he's cutting it, wrapping over that base flashing that it had. And if you look how bad this counter flashing was though. This counter flash is bad. We do have the boards and brackets because it is getting a little bit hot out here, and we have some foam just because we don't want to scar the shingles up too much. All right, let's go over here and snap this line. So what you're gonna want to do in order to figure out exactly where to put that line is you take your metal. If it's 4 inches, then you're gonna want to add a 1/2 inch to 1 inch. So you're gonna measure up off the roof and cut it to about 5 inches. And if it's only 3 inches, you're gonna go about 3.5 to 4 inches. Now what he's going to do is put a diamond tip blade and then go ahead and cut the line. So I guess that blade is trash. Let me see if I can find it for you guys. Go down here. Here's the blade. Shoot. Let me see here. All right, I found it. Now, what's wrong with this is there's a little ring that goes inside of there, so it's missing. I'm just gonna go to the store and get another one. Screw it. Gotta go get a diamond tipped blade. Check out what I found in my back pocket. Oh yeah, perfect. Let's go. Let's get this thing. Put on the Makita and let's get cutting. Man, we came all the way up. I went to the store, came back, and man, you're taking my video, man. You're taking all the glory. What are you doing? He's about to do this. Come on, Jose, man. You know what the deal is? The lines on this brick and mortar came out absolutely gorgeous. Now, let's go ahead and give the roof a nice blow job. I don't know if you guys can see how that does, but it is mad dust. Once you cut the brick and mortar, cut the metal, fit it, get it ready to go, then you're gonna put it in with a little bit of caulking and we'll show you guys that. So what Jose is doing is putting a little bit of caulking right in between the crack that we just cut. Then we're gonna embed that metal in between that crack. Now that you got your cut, you got your beater caulking, you got your counterflash installed, go ahead and seal it up one last time for an extra layer of protection. All right, so we're having a little bit of technical difficulties. What we found out was that that little, if you watch, come over here, check this out. This blade right here, it's a little too thin. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's like the size of the metal. So we're gonna go ahead and put on the diamond tipped blade for the worm drive, and we're gonna cut with that and see if it opens it up a little bit. So let's check that out. Look how much thicker this is. I don't know if you guys could see that, but that little bit of thickness right there is double. What it'll do is open up that crack a little bit, help get the metal in there. That way we're not struggling to fit that metal in. All right, boys, we're back in business. Let's go ahead and check this out. What he's gonna do right here is cut this all in one shot. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I think that dust coming off of his bricks looks absolutely badass. This is probably one of my favorite parts about the video. If you guys are liking this, make sure to hit that like button. It helps me out a lot. Thanks. Check out how they did this though in the valley, where the chimney came down in the valley. It's pretty sweet. Do that, and you put a little pan right there, and then you put on valley metal. All right, this is fitting in there way better. Now that we know that it's that the metal fits in there, let's go ahead and install some caulking. All right, let's take a second to show you guys exactly what metal we're using. Now this stuff's a 1x6, and it does have a little crimp on the end. I'm not sure if you guys can see that or not. That little crimp right there. That little crimp is for, what it's for is once it goes into the metal, it doesn't want to pull out. So this end, you put it into the metal and it's not coming out at all. And then we go ahead and put that caulking just to waterproof it. All right, that's a wrap for this video. If there's any masons watching this, make sure to help me out. Teach me a little bit of tricks or something. Make sure to hit that subscribe. We'll see you guys on the next video. Peace.